Hey beauties, and welcome back to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. And if you are new to my channel, just go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your bells now. Now today, I will be installing a wig on another one of my loyal clients by the name of Lee. And this wig was provided by one of my favorite YouTube companies, which is Superbwigs. They did send over this beautiful curly HD lace wig, and I will be installing it on my client today. Now, what the benefits of this HD lace wig? One, this wig already came pre-plucked and the knots were already bleached, so I didn't have to do any preparation for this wig. All I had to do was install it. And with the HD lace being very superior in quality and extra thin, it really gives you that meltdown what lace type of results, and that's a great benefit of using an HD lace wig. Now for installing today, I did go ahead and apply her ball cap with that Ruby Kisses foundation, and I also used the same foundation that's on her cap on the inside and on top of that lace. And I'm just going to go right into applying that BOLDHOLD active and using my spread stick to just spread that glue out. And I'm going to go ahead and apply all of my layers. Now, before you do apply your lace glue, make sure that you clean your client's hairline with 91% or stronger alcohol. Me personally, I always use 99% because they have it here in the local beauty supplies near me. But if you can't not find the 99, then the 91 is perfect. And just make sure you thoroughly clean their skin. Or if you do not, that lace will not stick no matter how much lace glue you use. It will not stick due to the dirt, oils, or any makeup residues left on the skin. So make sure you do go ahead and clean that skin with that alcohol. Now, once your lace glue dries clear, you can go ahead and pull that lace down into that glue. And you will notice later on in this tutorial, or even now, you can notice that this lace is very super transparent. Even though she's holding down that lace, it blends so well with her skin tone. It's you can see the lace, but you can't really see the lace. But if I was to lay this lace completely flat against her forehead, you will not be able to see it at all. And that's why HD lace is one of the best top quality laces to have. And I've noticed that even with working with this company, their quality has been very consistent. I haven't received a wig from them that I did not like, and each wig was the HD lace, and I absolutely loved all of the ones that they have sent me thus far. And moreover, as she's holding that lace, some people have requested, can I do my whole second step melting, new technique that I've been doing with the Got To Be spray. So I did use that Got To Be spray to, give it that extra firm hold in conjunction with that lace glue. So it did work good for me. But, as I always say, Bedhead and BIOSILK are my favorite. But if you cannot, get those two holding sprays, then the Got To Be does work well with doing the steps like this, or the technique that I've showed you on my channel. So as you can see, I went ahead and cut off that extra lace, and it's already blending in so good with her skin tone. And we haven't even did the second step melting process yet. But before we do that, you just want to make sure you do cut off the extra lace and, tack down anything that is still lifting. And then once we get all of that down, I will go in with that Nairobi's mousse and apply that foam all over the hairline, combing the hair straight back. That way when I lay the melt belt, it just like, you know, has the hairline nice, natural looking and melted and neat looking. So right after I finish melting everything, I will go in with that mousse and get this hairline perfectly melted. Now, a frequently asked question I get a lot is how long do I leave on that elastic band? And honestly, it all depends. But if you're just letting it dry on its own, you might want to leave that band on for 10 minutes. But if you are sitting your client underneath a dryer, or if you are standing and blow drying the front of their hairline, at least a good 5 to 7 minutes should be fine. You just want to make sure that it does dry completely. And what I'm doing now is just taking alcohol and cleaning up that extra foam that melted past the hairline and everything like that. But you should get some really, really natural results, something like this, once you remove your elastic band, because it really melts that lace into that skin tone. And as far as styling today, we will do a side part. And I'm just going to install it today with no baby hairs. But at the end of this tutorial, I did add baby hairs at the end of it. So I will just show you guys like a video at the end with the baby hairs added. But first thing we're going to do after parting the wig to the side is going in with that wax stick. Because as I stress many, many times in all of my videos, whether the hair is straight, wavy, or curly, I always hot comb out those roots. And that helps give the install, you know, like that very flat, neat look. And just makes it more natural looking when it's pressed out from the roots and not just like curly from the roots. And, you know, you just want your install to be as flat and as neat as possible. So I do go in with that wax stick and that hot comb and just really hot comb those roots out. But don't drag the hot comb all the way through the curly hair. You just want it to, you know, comb through the roots with it. And as you can see, it got really, really straight at the roots already, just with a few different, you know, passes with that hot comb. And I'm just going to continue to do that until I feel like the top is like pressed enough. But as you can see with the HD lace, it really, really makes that lace like disappear into that skin. And that's why I really loved HD lace wigs. So now that I went ahead and hot combed all those roots out, I'm just going to go in with that Alpha G mousse and apply that mousse as well as water all over this curly wig. And I'm just going to rub my fingers through it with the water first, and then I will go back in with the mousse. As you can see, I started with the mousse and then I decided to go in with the water first. But once I comb that hair out with that water on it, like I mentioned, I will go back in, and this time I used some Alpha G mousse, and then I finished up with the Nairobi's mousse, which is really no specific reason why. Like, they both work, you know, awesome, just the same, you know, the same you know, it's like the same quality. So either one is fine. I just probably grab whichever one I saw first. But it was just like this curl pattern was super, super pretty. And this was a 16-inch. So it was a little bit, you know, past the shoulders. So a little longer than like a bob, but you know, like a nice, you know, cute shoulder length or whatever like that. So I did like the length of this wig, as well as, of course, the quality, the lace, and the pattern. But I'm just gonna go in and continue to comb that curl out, so the curls can be really, really popping with that water on it, and then go back in with that mousse once again to get the curls to stay put. As I mentioned in a few of my past videos, when you want to keep your curl tight but still have like if you wanted to still have like that it's wet look but it's actually dry, then you definitely want to use mousse, or you can use silicone mixed in water. And I know I owe you guys the video with the silicone mixed in water. I just always forget to pick it up when I'm in the hair store, but next time I go, I will get that silicone mix so you can see how I mix up my little mixture and then apply it on the hair and show you what it looks like while it's wet and when it's dry. But here I did go in with that hot comb one more time, like on the front roots of this side, because I felt like it wasn't flat enough to my liking. So I just, you know, hit it one more time. But now I'm going in with the black spray, and I'm going to go in with that concealer, the same concealer I use underneath her lace wig, and just define that line a little more so it's nice and clean and stands out a little bit more. And just run a little bit of that got to be right on top, combing and smoothing everything on down. And as I mentioned, I did do this video with no baby hairs, but I did go back in and create baby hairs, which I didn't show on camera, but I did a recent video that was more detailed on you know, basically creating baby hairs. So don't kill me about it, but I did you know, just check out that tutorial if you want to see a quick little detailed baby hair tutorial. But here is the installation after I finished it with no baby hairs, and then here is what it looks like after I went back and added baby hairs. So let me know what you guys think.